Oh, bother.
What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of LOWKEY TV. And if you clicked on the video today, then you already know what the drill is. Now, if you've been here before, then you'll know that we have a list of villains that we gotta get through today. And we're gonna talk about why they might be correct or have a valid point. Now, I gotta give a disclaimer as always. I'm not exactly saying that what they did is exactly correct. However, their reasonings and motives can be justified. No villain from any genre or category is off limits. So let's stop wasting time and let's get into villains who were low-key right. Okay, so Miguel O'Hara, or Spider-Man 2099, is a character that's seen a lot of prominence since the release of Across the Spider-Verse a couple years ago, which sequel is delayed again.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
And of course, he's one of the major villains in the film. But is he really? This stems from him trying to stop Miles from interfering with his canon event. The canon event in question puts Miles' father at risk of losing his life. We know for a fact that he's seen firsthand what breaking your own canon can do, by which I mean crumbling an entire universe.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
I mean, hell, we even see the same thing happen in Paviter's universe.
That's racist!
The decision to save Miles' father could result in the entire universe being wiped out. And although Miles is supposed to be the hero from a narrative standpoint, this decision is pretty irresponsible in nature.
Now I do what I want. Reset now.
We also know that Miles is not even supposed to be a Spider-Man.
She doesn't even go here.
The spider that bit him is from a different universe intended for a different Miles. And plus, he also just hates his childish ass attitude, so he just wants to beat the break off of him too, I'm not gonna lie. But Miguel is someone who will always take the path of less casualties. The better outcome for everyone, even if sacrifices have to be made still. Kinda like what Gojo is to Yuji ideology-wise. He also is straight up helping people in the beginning of the movie with Gwen and Spider-Woman, and we do have proof of him actually helping and saving people.
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he didn't save?
What?
And if you say he's evil because he's a vampire, well...
That's racist!
Yes, he does try to suck the life out of... Pause, that sounded crazy. The life out of the Da Vinci Vulture. But again, it was ultimately to stop him from reaching the universe, and for the greater good. In Miguel's eyes, it would be a better idea to help Miles stop the Spot destroying the universe, but helping his father would put too much at risk for Miguel. He's seen the error of his own ways and is simply trying to prevent the collapse of another universe. And of course, you know, some racially motivated choke slams here and there.
I respect every single Spider-Man in here. Does that include me?
No, you fuck off!
For this one, we're swinging on over to Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. See what I did there?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So Koba is the right-hand man to Caesar, or I guess the right-hand ape in this instance. See, Koba has zero trust for the humans because of the experiments that he underwent before the uprising. This includes, but is not limited to, inhumane experiments, mental and physical scarring, and the death of his own mother. Now, it's no question, this is what led to Koba hating the humans and viewing them as constant threats throughout the series. This logic is obviously flawed because no, not every human is going to be evil. However, it is safe to say that these non-evil humans would be complacent in the actions of the evil ones. Mostly anyway. He was correct in seeing Caesar's naivety and wanting to trust humans. Koba believed that they were simply helping aid their enemy back to health and would strike when they had their chance. And this he was totally right about.
Back in 3 days, we're going up there, and we're gonna kill every last one.
Kaiba understood.
What did he say?
No, I mean Koba understood that there could really only be one dog at the top of the food chain. And if we're being real, humans are always going to want to be on top. He wanted to be proactive in his actions to ensure the survival of his species. Now, this inherent hatred and how he went about the execution of his plan was not right. But he knew it would eventually come to their doorstep first, and he didn't leave it to chance.
I met Kanye West, I'm never going to fail. I'm never going to fail. I'm never going to fail. I'm never going to fail.
We've seen plenty of examples that prove Koba's point. I mean, if we even fast forward to Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, something happened down the line where the apes fully realized that humans were a threat that needed to be dealt with. And May was willing to lie, cheat, and steal to earn the trust of Noah and get to the Fortnite vault and flood it, strictly for the survival of her people because she believed the world belongs to the humans, even if she endangered him and his entire clan in the process with no regard for them. So yeah, even if not his specific actions, Koba was correct in his overall assessment of human nature, in my opinion.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Now, for part 1 of Naruto and for most of Shippuden, Itachi Uchiha is a chilling and calculated villain who resorts to methods of torture and other ways of utilizing his above-average intellect.
Oh my god, bro, is dick riding all you do? No, I'm saying
He is the older brother of Sasuke and serves as his main villain in the story. But why?
Let's find out.
So one fateful night, Itachi decided to slay his entire clan while they were asleep, leaving no survivors except for his little brother, Sasuke. I'm sure that won't lead to any kind of problems in the future.
What's the worst that could happen?
Well, let me rephrase that. He didn't decide, he was actually instructed from the third Hokage to carry out this Minecraft movie sneak attack. I am Steve on his clan.
I'm Steve.
Because they were planning a coup against the village. This would have led to an all-out Avengers civil war with no telling how much more could be impacted by this uprising. And if Itachi didn't do it, then the Anbu will step in and there will be even more damage. Kinda like what Conquest was gonna do to Mark.
I am so lonely.
The biggest takeaway here is that it wasn't justified that he killed the innocent people in the clan, but ultimately they wouldn't have had a choice in the matter either. And hell, Itachi was still a kid himself when he did this. Even after he joined the Akatsuki, he still was playing the greatest game of Among Us the Shinobi world had ever seen, sabotaging his and Kisame's attacks on the Leaf Village and feeding the third Hokage information before his death in part 1. He also played a large role in kicking Orochimaru from the org, just like how Dave Bluntz got kicked out of Golden Corral for eating too many plates. He also tried to take measures that would prevent Sasuke from attacking the village after he figured out what role the village played in the death of his family. This plan ultimately didn't work, however, it did lead him to meet up with Sasuke after he died and reveal the entire truth to him.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
So yeah, he had a really weird Eddie's older brother way of doing it, but at the end of the day, he got the message across, better late than never. So there you have it, just a couple of villains who, no matter how you slice it and dice it, might have low-key been onto something. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching, and comment down below a couple villains that you actually think are right. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but that's pretty much all I got for today. I'll see you in the next one.